Would risky business have been risky business with any car other than a Porsche 928?
Hit it.
The producers of Risky Business considered using a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, but they were thought to be too high-end and too exotic. Porsche's iconic 911, too old and mundane. Porsche's newfangled 928, that fit the bill perfectly to convey modernism, sublime wealth, and power. Porsche's 928 is not for everyone. You can't say it's beautiful. Cool? Oh yeah. But a rolling beauty? It has neither the purity of line of a 911 nor the dash and flash of something from Italy. Its proportions are off, it's too wide in relation to how long it is, and it's too squat. Can you do everything wrong and still be right? You most certainly can. Porsche intended for the 928 to replace the 911 as their top-of-the-line model, but it didn't work out that way ultimately. Both cars are timeless, but given a choice, there's something about the 928's brute force, square-jawed, form-over-function minimalism I've always found fascinating. And yes, that fascination began long before Risky Business. Porsche got a fair amount of pushback on the 928 from Porsche purists who saw the car with its water-cooled V8 mounted at the front as not being a real Porsche. Real Porsches, they say, had an air-cooled flat six-cylinder engine slung out behind the rear axle. Anything else was a phony, and if you didn't believe that, you could hand in your car guy credentials then and there and go drive a Toyota. The 928 never sold well because, again, it didn't appeal to Porsche purists, and many who appreciated the car, who could have cared less that it was a Porsche, stayed away because it was too expensive. A 1978 Porsche 928 cost nearly $30,000, or nearly 3 times what a Chevrolet Corvette did. Now, granted, it was 10 times more car, but still, even the wealthy have to draw the line somewhere. Porsche built just over 61,000 928s over 17 model years, making incremental and not-so-incremental changes to it before wrapping up production in 1995. In the production of Risky Business, Porsche didn't supply the filmmakers with any 928s because of the film's subject matter. All of the cars used in the movie came from Lee Klinger Porsche in Chicago, the actual dealership featured in the movie. There's conflicting, if not confusing, information as to how many 928s were used in the filming, but one thing is certain. What is referred to as the hero car was a 1979 Platinum Metallic 5-speed. That manual transmission helped to make Risky Business more than just your run-of-the-mill coming-of-age teen comedy. Production note, check out the front end on the 928 that went into Lake Michigan. The front end is elevated because the engine and transmission were removed. The EPA required that the car be gutted so nothing from it could leak into the water.
All right, everybody, watch your feet.
Who's the U-boat commander?
There aren't many cars that transcend time like the 928 does. The little spaceship still looks fresh and modern. Driving one today, you might not think much of it, but in the late 70s and early 80s, kids, there were few cars that could match its refinement, sophistication, or performance. Dad certainly got what he paid for. I believe the Porsche 928 to be one of the most amazing cars ever made. A car so fantastic that it transformed contemporary sports cars from being brittle, fragile jalopies to being full-on stable appliances that one could, on paper at least, use as a daily driver.
Princeton can use a guy like Joe?
What?
Princeton can use a guy like Joe. His exact words.
Hey, good luck at Princeton, Joel.
That's unbelievable.
You're as good as in.
Just remember what Miles said.
Every now and then, say...
Just take those old records on the shelf.
All of the 928s used in Risky Business were sold at auction after the movie wrapped up production. Even the hero car, which was painted white at one point. It sold at auction in 2021 for $1.98 million.
Porsche. There is no substitute.
The person who bought it tried to sell it at auction in 2024, but bidding only reached $1.2 million. Goes without saying that buying and selling cars, even very famous movie prop cars, is a risky business. Retrospective critical analysis has recognized Risky Business as one of the best high school and teen films of all time.